I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. A South Fallsburg man has been identified as the victim of a fatal stabbing incident Saturday night at the Beverly Garden apartment complex in the town of Fallsburg. 40-year-old Alcides Eliraldo Busco died after being flown to Westchester Medical Center. About a half hour later, town police charged 27-year-old Armando Perez with second-degree murder and criminal possession of a weapon. He's being held in Sullivan County Jail without bail pending a town court appearance. A kitchen knife was reportedly used in the fatal attack, and residents say alcohol was a contributing factor. The dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was alive and well inside New Hope Baptist Church in the City of Newburgh earlier today as people gathered on the national observance of his birthday to reflect on Dr. King's message of equality and to discuss ways to build a better community. The problem of violence, especially among Newburgh's inner city youth, dominated much of the conversation. Program coordinators say efforts have to be made to make Dr. King relevant in the eyes of our youth, especially those whose lives are following a violent path.
They weren't even born at that time, and the more they can learn about Dr. King, the more they can be able to know that they had a hero a long time ago. They're shooting and killing one another, and this isn't what King dreamed of. He dreamed of us making the situations we're in people able to walk down the streets, and they can't do that now.
Organizers of today's Newburgh event challenged residents to create an action plan to help improve their neighborhoods by doing things like getting more involved in community organizations and talking with kids, actions they say that would meet with Dr. King's approval. New Governor Andrew Cuomo has gotten off to a good start in the eyes of the state's voters, according to a Siena College poll released today. The poll reflecting an extended honeymoon for Cuomo with an approval rating of 70%, the high mark due to the generally positive reaction to his inaugural address, his State of the State speech, and his decision to cut his salary and his staff's pay by 5%. Hundreds of people gathered at Warwick Valley High School Saturday to say their goodbyes to Roy Chelson, a former New York City firefighter and September 11th hero who died following a courageous 5-year fight with bone cancer. He was 51 years old. About 150 New York City firemen were among those on hand to honor the man who was credited with saving the lives of 18 fellow firefighters when he led them out of the World Trade Center's North Tower moments before its collapse. Roy Chelson's bone marrow cancer had reportedly been linked to his work digging through the rubble at Ground Zero. And the sometimes spotty cell phone service in the central part of the town of Deer Park will be getting stronger once a cell tower, now under construction, comes online in the next week or two. The tower is going up on town property off Route 209 next to the Deer Park Highway Garage. Town Supervisor Carl Brabenick considers the project a win-win.
We are looking for any way to raise more revenue, and also we have very limited cell phone coverage in the town of Deer Park. So one of the things, we were approached by J&S Towers. They wanted to erect a cell phone tower on town property, and they had promised extra revenue for a very long period of time in the town of Deer Park.
As part of the deal with J&S Towers, Deer Park will get $2,000 a month for the next 30 years. AT&T will be the first carrier served by the tower. Verizon will come on board this fall. Well, your ride to work tomorrow morning might be a challenge as a storm featuring mixed precipitation is bearing down on our region. The nasty weather is expected to arrive after midnight, leaving us with a Tuesday forecast that includes periods of snow, freezing rain, and rain. Several inches of snow could fall before the precipitation switches to freezing rain and then all rain. Wednesday will be cloudy with the chance of some lingering rain. The highs will reach the upper 30s. Stay on top of the weather and the breaking news here at Record Online and get caught up on all the news in tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.